Measuring exercise intensity part 2. So we looked at heart rate. Now we've got some alternative methods. So effective alternative methods are the Borg scale. So the rate, RPE, stands for the rate of perceived exertion. So what that means is if you've got an individual on a treadmill, you'd show them the 6 to 20 scale on the Borg scale, and you go, where do you perceive yourself currently working at in this this level? And what I mean by that is you would show them something that looks like this, and this would show them, right, okay, where do you think you are? You're not exerted at all, you're very light, 11, or maybe you're 20, you're at your absolute maximum. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is to use the alternative Borg scale, which is the rate of perceived exertion, but it's the category ratio scale, and it's the scale 1 to 10 that some people find easier to use. So it looks a bit like this. 0 is nothing at all, and 10 is maximal. Where, if you're currently on that treadmill working, where do you perceive on this chart that you think you're working at? And then if we come back to it, there's alternative ones, which is talk tests. So obviously you try and get the performer or the client to talk to you. If they can't talk, we know that they're working at close to their maximum, if not their maximum. If they can talk, then we know that potentially they're working at a lower intensity. And then finally there's an observational method, which is to just look at the athlete or the client and think, right, okay, breathing, skin, change in skin color, whether they're going, their skin color's changed, maybe the way that they're holding their body. So are they starting to become slouched over? Is their breathing really heavy? Are they sweating? Those kind of observations, and that would enable you to determine kind of what intensity do you think they're working at. So if someone's not really sweating or not out of breath, we know that low intensity. However, if we've got someone who's heavy breathing, panting, looking very sweaty, then we would probably assume that they're working at slightly higher intensity.